Hi guys, welcome back. I am Stu and this is Park Maharaja for Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic Wacky Worlds expansion. You have been commissioned by the Maharaja to bring entertainment to the large local population. Build a park inspired by the Maharaja's Palace. Your objective, to have at least 1,000 guests in your park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. Fairly straightforward then. So we've got quite a nice bit of scenery dotted around the place and some paths as well. Let's have a look. What do we own everything? No. Okay, that's annoying. So we don't own inside the palace, only on the outside, which is a shame because I immediately thought that building inside the palace would be the best way, or the most fun way anyway, of completing the park, but not if we have to keep buying all the land. So I think what we'll do then is just build around the outside. So we're charging for admission. We'll put that up, usually put that up to about £40, and once we've spammed a few flat rides, the guest will pay for that. So let's see what we've got to begin with. We've got a couple of transport rides. Not a bad selection of gentle rides. Only a side friction coaster. Okay. Some okay thrill rides. We've got enough flat rides so far to be able to justify charging more. Water rides and good selection of shops. So I think what we'll do then is, I think I'll put all my research into thrill rides. Because the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to build along the back wall, put a load of thrill rides down and flat rides and whatever, and gentle rides down along there. And then once the guest numbers are in, then what I'll do is I'll switch to roller coasters and then we'll start putting a load down. But I can't see us having any issues with this. It looks fairly straightforward. The guests, the fact that we're going to go in a straight line this way and this way means that the guests should be able to find their way around quite easily. So let's just crack on then and see what we can do. We're into October year 1, and as you can see by the massive jump in ticket sales, I forgot to raise the entrance fee. So we've got up to 40 now. Up until now we've been charging £10. That's why, and I've been building and I hadn't really noticed. So we're making up for that now with the entrance fee at 40 plus umbrellas at 20, and it's raining, so we're going to make a lot of money from the rain. So I've got my thrill rides and my gentle rides just down, just putting them all down. We're about halfway, well, just over halfway getting the goal. So I've got a side friction coaster here. So I'm going to go for animals, like Indian animals, that sort of thing, for the naming. So this is Black Buck. Decent excitement on that. Guests are loving it. Got my merchandise stalls on the entrance queues just to get some extra money from the guests. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. I've got a lot of shops as well and some seating areas just down there. Trying to use a bit of the theme in as well, the custom scenery that we got with the Wacky Worlds, just to try and make it look a little bit nicer. So I think what I'm going to do now is try and put down some of these coasters, and who knows, maybe we'll try one of these Heartline twisters at some point. I don't think I've ever built one, but we'll have a go. We'll see what we can do. So I'm going to crack on. I'll see you in a bit. October year 2, we only need 1,000 guests in the park, but we've got nearly 1,200. So we're going to do this quite easy. We've got another year to go. So I've been spending a little bit more time than normal on placing scenery, that sort of thing. So we've got a River Rapids ride just here. Decent excitement. The no entry signs, that's because I'm merchandising the exits. And every time they hit one of these shops, they then have to make a decision of which way they want to go. So I've got the no entry signs to force them to carry on in the one direction. And then we've got a flying coaster here. It's a bit garish, but the excitement's pretty good. I've tried to cram it into this little corner here, and a junior coaster as well. Just there, Big Bison. Not bad excitement. It's only a year to go then. Let's see if we can make some cool rides, and let's see how many guests we can get. August year 3, got a bit of an issue here. These guests, they're all going round in circles. So I figure it's because we've got these seating areas and the queue opposite, they're having a hard time finding their way. So if I just delete these, hopefully, yeah, there you go. They're all dispersing. Problem solved. So I don't know, that's really weird, that was. It just seemed, it started after I built this ride here, Spotted Deer. Decent excitement on it, but after I placed the queue line, that's when the issues with that started. It's very, very strange. And I've got a Heartline Twister as well, so I think this is the first one we've built. You're never going to get decent excitement on these, but the guests seem to like it. And that's, what's that, 2.82 with include, and that's with all the scenery I've put down as well. So yeah, they are quite hard to get a good rating on. But yeah, nearly 1,500 guests in the park, so we're gonna have around 500 more than what we needed. So it's not a difficult scenario. So let's just carry on till the end of the year and complete it. October year 3, a couple of weeks to go until the end of the scenario. Then we needed 1,000 guests. We've got just over 1,500, so it's fairly straightforward. Then what we did, we came in, I got a couple of kiosks and ATMs, toilets, that sort of thing at the start, just so the guests are quite happy and fed and can go to the toilet. I put my research into thrill rides at the start, and then just built all the way down the back wall on both sides. Annoyingly, all the land inside the palace is available to buy, but no, it's too expensive. So I thought I'd just build around the outside. It would have been more exciting, I think, more fun if we could have built inside, but you know, it is what it is. So we only had the side friction coaster unlocked at the start. So we've built one of these, and then we researched coasters, and then we came down here, River Rapids, flying coaster. We've got a, what are these horse coasters called? I can't remember. I can never remember these. Steeplechase, junior coaster, and we've even used a one of these Heartline Twister coasters as well. Had a bit of an issue with the parving in these, where these empty little huts are. We had some seating areas there, but that was causing some issues. So I deleted the parving tiles for the seating areas, and that cleaned that up, no problem. So I don't know what that was about. And then just down the end, then I've just been building this wooden coaster just down here. Elephant. So it's not a bad little design. Guests are seeming to enjoy it. A little bit of scenery on the station. Nice scenery boost as well from all the scenery that's already placed. Oh, hang on. What are you doing over here? Where's he gone? Lost. And another one as well. Maybe I deleted some paths. Not sure. Any others? Let's turn off right. See if we can see any. There was only 2. If there'd been more than that, we might have noticed that it would have impacted on the rating. But only 2 is not really going to cause any issues. Couple of days to go then. Fairly straightforward. This is it on the challenging section of the expansion parks, but it's not really giving us any issues at all. There wasn't a great selection of rides to begin with, but it was enough to get us going. And even with making the mistake of not putting the entrance fee up at the start, I only added a £10 for the first few months, and But even then, the fact that I was only placing cheap and cheerful flat rides, it didn't really cause any issues. So yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Decent river rapids. I'm quite happy with that. Maybe the colour's not the best, but I've been enjoying building these river rapids lately. It's Halloween, and we've completed it. Stew. Awesome sauce. Yeah, so that was Park Maharaja. I am Stu. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Any questions or feedback, drop them in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Bye.